Guys, you don't know how much I thought this wasn't going to turn up today. So let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to open it with one hand. Let's see. Ah! Hun, come out. 1 second. There we go. She arrived. Woo! Are you ready for this? I honestly thought this wasn't gonna arrive today. I honestly thought, ain't no way this is arriving today. Ain't no way. What my setup is, also writing, also Onyx Storm. I'm on like chapter 16, I think. I don't know how well you can hear me, but I'm here in the coffee shop. I have a Spanish latte. I'll show you 1 second. You won't be able to see, but there's like a really cute latte art. What even is a Spanish latte, you may ask? I don't know. But all I know is I love it. It looks really cute. I'll take a video on my phone and insert it so you can see. What my setup is, also writing, also Onyx Storm. I'm on like chapter 16, I think. I've had a plethora of discussion about Onyx Storm today at work with like different people. So really fun, really interesting. Let me first take a sip. I don't usually drink hot drinks, but I'm kind of in the mood today. I think what I like about Spanish latte is that you don't need to add sweetener to it because it's already a bit sweet without like being sweet. I need to feel like I need to Google what's in a Spanish latte now. But basically, the reason I was like, oh, I'll just like come to a coffee shop, sit and chat, you know? But what I'm trying to do is like just like a bit of reflection. I feel like I'm stuck in this place of like, I want to do more, but I want to do less. And it's like, when do we give ourselves the grace of being like, okay, now's the time to like take a break and like hold it down a second. Whereas there's other times where it's like, okay, no, now's the time to hustle. And I guess I'm in this state right now where I'm not really sure. And I think a lot of people kind of will be this in the same way. And there's just so much information out there that I don't know like what I should absorb and what I should like not absorb and like leave out, like what's important and what's not important. It's really hard to distinguish. And I think a lot of people are like in that little like mind frame and stuff like that. But like how do you really know? The answer is I have no clue, and I'm really trying to figure it out, but alas, have not figured it out as of yet. But let's see how it goes. What I'm trying to work towards is being content, but I feel like I said that for so long that it was just maybe a little bit too vague. And so I think what I actually mean is that I want to be in a place where I can easily like do what I want to do, and it's actually really a hard goal to achieve. Again, I feel like I'm being vague, but it's like I can, you know, get up and go on a trip wherever, like whenever I want, and it's not like ever thinking about like I should do this or I shouldn't do this, or when should I do this, or like how is it going to affect other people. It's about how it's going to affect me. Not to say that you should be selfish, because that's a whole other thing. It's about like sometimes there's beauty in thinking about yourself, but sometimes you can have a sort of like ugly selfishness, and I think that's what I'm trying to like not have. So let's see how that goes, but I don't know. I'm in a little bit of a predicament right now. I don't really know the vibe, so let's see. Anyway, I feel like I should have thought about what I was going to say more before I turned this camera on, but I didn't. So that's not going to work for me or for the content of my video. Also, I look like a right little egghead with my hairband like this, but I'm going to hot yoga later. Don't ask, I'm sure you'll hear about it afterwards. I know what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about all this stuff that, like I said, about like slowing down and stuff, but it's like taking time to like appreciate all the slow things, like all your slow relationships, your slow friendships. Like I think we kind of live in a society where you kind of want movie magic and like everything will happen immediately and straight away, but there's beauty in the fact that like somebody could like get to know you over time, like both friends and family wise. Like it is what it is, but it's like everybody will like get to know you slowly, and to be honest, they might know you more meaningfully. And I've been seeing a lot about like friendships that last past the 7-year mark are like the friendships that are like long lasting and stuff like that. I don't know how much I believe in all of that, but I do think that you have fast friends as well, just like you have any like type of fast relationship, and you can have like a lot at once, but then usually those can be like friends that just end up being there for a season, or relationships that only end up being there for a season. But you have to appreciate, you know, like slowing it down, appreciate all the slow stuff, which is why I'm saying I'm trying to be in like a slightly slower mindset, because it's like I don't need to be rush all the time. Like I want to see like everywhere in the world, for example, but I don't need to see it all like yesterday or tomorrow. Like I can see it slowly over time. And yes, there's that whole like you don't know how long you're going to live and how long you're going to be here. Like yes, I don't, but maybe I'll be here for ages, and maybe I'll have plenty of time to experience it, but be able to experience it in a way that's more meaningful. So that's what I'm going for. It's like kind of back to like my Japan Korea trip. We tried to condense a lot into a very short amount of time. So this trip that's coming up, we're kind of doing almost the same thing. It's not as long, but like focusing on half the places we went to before. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that should be interesting. But we shall see. We shall see how that goes. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. I'm kind of in a writing mood right now, so like I've been like writing quite a bit. I need to transcribe it though, because I've been like handwriting it, and when I like have a lot of thoughts, I write really quickly, and my handwriting is terrible. So let's see. And it's a little bit loud in here. I was hoping it would be a little bit quieter because I want to read some more of Onyx Storm. I have a lot of opinions on Onyx Storm as well, but anyway, I think that's enough for now. If I have any more profound thoughts, I will surely come back soon. I also should have charged my phone in the car. I did not. We don't want to go. Guys, hold on. Let me sit. Can you see me? I don't know. Let me just say that hot yoga was a trip. I feel so drained right now, but probably that's a good thing. I don't know. It was difficult, but it was actually good. Not as bad as I thought. Going again on Saturday, so we'll see how it goes. But earlier on, when I was in the coffee shop, oops, sorry, my throat just made a weird noise. Earlier on, when I was in the coffee shop, I was talking about like, you know, like living a slower life and like taking a minute, and by happenstance, by coinky dink, but you know what I mean, all of those weird cringy words that aren't really words. I don't think they're words. Anyway, like the instructor at the hot yoga was talking about similar things, and she was saying like we're often in a rush and like we just like are ready to move on. And she even like said at one point, like, take a minute to think about what you're thinking about. Like, are you thinking about the past? Are you thinking about the now? Are you thinking about the future? And it was like during a time when you just trying to figure out, like, it's near the start where you're trying to figure out like where your brain is, and like try to slow it down, like force it to actually think, like force yourself to actually think about what you're thinking about, and then decide whether this is the right time to be thinking about it. And as someone whose like brain is always going all over the place, I was not surprised to notice that I was like often thinking about the future and like things that will happen, or things that I should like the most random things I was thinking about. And I was like, no, I need to stop, I need to focus on where I am now. And she was like, and that's what we're gonna do, because for the next hour you don't have anywhere else to be, you just need to be here. And I was like, that's so interesting. And I feel like I should like extrapolate that and implement that into like my days, so that like when I'm working, it's like for the next like 8 hours I've got to be here, I'm not going anywhere. Or like if I'm going to sit down and read a book, I'm going to be like, for the next like however long I choose, like let's say 30 minutes for example, for the next 30 minutes I'm just going to sit and read, and don't worry about that maybe after the 30 minutes I need to go and like go somewhere and do an errand. Like, don't think about that. But also I think I want to apply it in like a slightly more long-term way. So it's like, don't think about like, oh, I've got this event in like 3 months, like how am I going to, like, what am I going to do, like we're stressing about the event essentially. Whereas just take every day as it comes in between now and then. So that's cute, just something that I picked up on and thought that I should bring up. Anyway, I'm going to read one chapter of Onyx Storm before I go to sleep. I think it's only going to be one chapter, we'll see. I think I'm on chapter like 19 now or something. And then I'm gonna like wind down and try to sleep. I didn't do my Couch to 5k, which I'm repeating for the third time, by the way, if anybody doesn't know, just with a faster speed than I did before. Still not very fast, but faster speed. I was supposed to do run 2 of week 4 today, but this morning I didn't really want to do it, and then I went to hot yoga, and then I was like, do I do it now? But I'm just quite tired, so I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But tomorrow's also leg day, so I'm trying to decide, do I do leg day, then do the run, do I run, then do the leg day workout? I kind of need to do it tomorrow because I don't want to push it too long, and then it's the whole thing about, do I do the next run on Friday, but I'm really supposed to leave a day, but then I should do it on Saturday, but on Saturday I'm going to hot yoga, so then that means I do it on Sunday, but then I have the same problem where I don't have a day of like 24 hours of, at least 24 hours of rest. Anyway, you see what I mean? This is like my brain starts going all over the shop. I just told myself that I was going to slow down, and I'm already thinking about that. Habits are hard to let go of, but let's see how it goes. So thanks for joining in on my day. Not every day, just random days, I guess like whenever I do something that's like worthy of me remembering, or anytime I come across something that anytime I come across something that I think I'd like to remember, because one day I might look back and like, let's say I'm living a bit too fast paced and I need to just take a second, stop, smell the roses kind of vibe, then I can like refer back to this, I think. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that I do. So good night, and get a good and restful sleep if you can, and start